So then, here we are, folks, with a brand new episode of the Journeyman. And as you can see by the screen, and probably as you can tell by the title of the video and the thumbnail, we are at a brand new club and another huge step up for us and our career in the Journeyman. We have joined Cardiff City in the Championship. Of course, getting promoted to League One at the end of last season with Grimsby Town, and we've taken another step up in a level. So just over a season ago, we were managing in non-league, and now we're in the Championship with one of the better teams in the Championship as well. So as always, guys, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you do. Apologies, there's not been a video for the last few days, but we are back and we're here with Cardiff City FC. Of course, any questions about this team, if I miss anything out, let me know in the comment section down below. But first things first, let's jump into it. I mean, we are going to be playing first game of the season today, which is against Reading. But I'm going to go through, let's go through the league first. So, of course, we're going to be in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and the Championship. Board expectation is for us to finish mid-table, so I'm not really expecting any sort of relegation trouble or anything like that. Some big teams in there this season, though. West Ham are in there. Of course, now the likes of Sunderland, MK Dons and stuff have come up as well. Bristol Rovers in there. So let's have a look. Last season, a season preview, by the way, Cardiff predicted about 12th. Last season, they were predicted to finish sort of in and around the playoffs, which they had a bit of a stinker, to be honest. They finished all the way down in 21st, just 1 point from safety with 42 points. Portsmouth went down with 41 points. So that's obviously why they wanted a change in management. So we've done that. I've come in and inherited a team with a lot of dead wood, so I'm still in the progress of getting rid of that. I've put in a cheeky, audacious bid to bring in Julian Draxler in on loan from Manchester United. If I'm honest, I don't think it will go through. But in terms of transfers who I've brought in, 3 players in particular, I've sold quite a few players. We're going to go through the big out first, which was Robert Glatzel. He'd gone to Istanbul Başakşehir in Turkey. But we've got a good amount of money for him, just over £10 million. A lot of the players based in the Championship are quite high value at the moment. He finished top goal scorer just 2 seasons ago, had a bit of a stinker last season, wanted to move to a bigger club, so I thought, you know what, I'll cash in on him. Especially with the players that are there, it would have been nice to have as a pressing forward, but I wasn't too bothered about him moving on, to be honest, because he didn't overly fit the style that I wanted to play this season. So he's a direct replacement is Ricky J. Jones, a player that I'm really excited to use. Signed him up from Peterborough, who scored 12 goals. He scored 12 goals last season in League One, 11 goals the season before that, even 8 before that. So as a young 20-year-old forward, scoring that amount of goals, and he's so quick, guys. So quick. So I'm really looking forward to using him. I used him for a very short spell this year, but he's going to be my #1 striker, I think, this campaign. Get him in behind, get him in front of goal. He's going to be putting away some of those chances. Thompson is another one, or Louis Thompson. He's just going to be a backup central midfielder, but he can play defensive mid, right back, and centre back as well. But got him for just 300k, so I thought it's a no-brainer, really. Did quite well last season in League One, and got a short 2-year contract. So I think if I definitely wanted to sell him, I think would get good money, but really nice mental stats in good areas there, so I think he'll be a cracking player for us. And Harry Pickering is another player, 2.9 million as a left back, but I like him a lot. Still got age on his side, really. He was playing for Blackburn, who've just got promoted, so played a decent chunk of games in that promotion campaign. So looking forward to using him. In terms of other outs, it's just dead wood, really. Players that I would have moved on anyway. But the squad is pretty solid. They've brought in some good players. The pick of the players is Joe Rawls. I actually had a bid accepted of about £15 million for him to leave the club, and he rejected a move to West Ham United. Kiefer Moore is going to be the other striker, probably next to Ricky J. Jones. Really like him. If you compare him to Glatzel, really, they're very similar. So to have 2 players there at the time made no sense, so we'll keep him. Hopefully we'll see him scoring some goals. Will Vauxhall I really like. I think he's going to be a solid midfielder. If we're using the 4-4-2, I think he'll work really well. But one of the picks, or Jeff Hendrick in there, nice little experienced winger. One of the picks of this team are this lad here, Ryan Bowdoin, 16 years of age, and I think he's going to be our ball-winning midfielder this season. Marking's a little bit low, but look at the rest of his attributes. They're phenomenal. And as a young player at 16, with his exposure to football, I think he could be absolutely ridiculous. So I'm really going to be pushing him and really hoping that he can become a real star of the Journeyman, especially this season. But in terms of pre-season, went pretty well. A lot of games where you would expect us to win heavily, and we did. We smashed some serious goals. So morale should be pretty high. We played Celtic, which was obviously going to be our toughest game. We lost 1-0. But other than that, things are looking good. We've got Reading to kick off the season. We've got Reading in the Carabao Cup as well. But other than that, I think that's as much as we need to do, really. The move came about. Of course, I left Grimsby. There was a couple of championship jobs. I think it was Cardiff and QPR. Had interviews for both, and Cardiff were the first team to jump at the opportunity of getting us in. So I thought, you know what, let's do it. So obviously wish Grimsby all the best. They're going to be in League One this season. They brought in John Gray in charge. In terms of their signings, not really spent much money. Brought a few players in on free transfers. But yeah, best of luck to them for next season. And I say we get into this game against Reading. Going to be kicking off with the 4-4-2 as we have done for the last few years. And fingers crossed we can kick off the season with our new club with a victory. So then here we are with our team. Of course, lots of youth and talent in this squad. A young right back, Ryan Donnelly, starting. A young winger, Harry Pickering. Ryan Bowdoin as well. A lot of players that have... Reece Frankham, sorry, not Harry Pickering's a new left back, but Reece Frankham's a young player. Ryan Bowdoin, a new player who's young. So lots of talent in that squad. Famia Castillo starting on the left-hand side as well. Really hoping we can kick off with a win here away at Reading. We're at the Majewski Stadium, and I'm hoping that we can get off to a winning start. But Reading just in the first minute with a corner kick in there, not far away. Of course, hoping to release the likes of Ricky J. Jones, Kiefer Moore as well. Here's Hanley into Castillo. Rules finds Ricky J. Jones. Nice ball here to Pickering on his debut. Darting up that line. Can whip a good ball in. He has done. He's found the young Frankham on the right, who cuts back in, finds Pickering off the bar. Frankham going to keep the move alive, and it's blocked. And it was almost a debut goal for the left back, Harry Pickering there, who volleyed it towards goal and hit off the top of the bar and out. But phenomenal start from the Serb. Bright start as well, down that left-hand side, causing them issues. And we've got a throw in here. Pickering goes short to Castillo again, into Rawls. He'll find Ricky J. Jones. And I thought it was in. I thought it was a debut goal for the young striker. Would have been a phenomenal start for him in his Cardiff City career. Reading again with his corner in. Headed away only as far as Rinham Hotter. Ball back in. And it's 1-0 Reading. Havard Nielsen makes it 1-0. It was Nevers with the ball in. And really after a couple of big chances, they've taken it there. Couldn't quite deal with their corner. Which caused us a few problems. Whips back in there. It was a lovely finish, to be fair to him. Beats the goalkeeper at the near post. Smithies, and 20 minutes gone, and Reading do lead here. So we've got a mountain to climb already on our first game of the season here. Ball forward towards Frankham, who can bring it down, the young winger. Running towards goal, Frankham gets a shot away. Got nice power and height on it, but it wasn't on target. You see there, Reece Frankham, just 18 years of age, a young player that's going to be hungry to have a good campaign. Anderson now, and Woodburn. Ball back in there's the big man Nielsen, out as far as Wintle. And it's a poor ball, and here's Frankham again, who'll bring the ball forward. The ball got away from him, and he lost out there. He's going to have to defend this now from low. Ajaria cutting in from the left. Rinham Hotter to Woodburn. Good football by Reading. Trying to open us up here, and they have done. And 2 efforts on goal, and Thierry Nevers makes it 2-0 to Reading. And... frustrating, really, because we've had chances and they've just had 2 big old golden opportunities. We haven't dealt with it well at all, and we are 2-0 down straight away. So a little bit of thinking to do early doors here. You can see, of course, we've had 8 shots, just the 1 on target so far. Could do with a goal before half-time, really. Here's Frankham. Donnelly plays it in. Frankham again. We need a good ball in. It's a lovely cross, and it's in. And it's Familia Castillo, who is running at the back post and makes it 2-1. We're back in the game. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Frankham did really well. Awkward ball into an area. The corridor of uncertainty. And it was Castillo who stuck his foot out, and it finds its way into the back of the net. Now we've just got to make sure Reading can't react straight away. And oh my word, they have. Ajaria, what is the goalkeeper doing there, to be honest, though? How has he allowed that to go in? And it's just dreadful defending. How have we allowed this to happen? Woodburn there. It was just no one would track the run. The goalkeeper's got to be doing better there for me. He's got to be doing better there. But not a great way. And if they go 4 up here, we are in a little bit of trouble. It's a good tackle by Rawls. Big ball forward to Jones. Can he use his pace now? We know how quick he is, Ricky J. Jones. He'll still go and get a good shot away. And it was Boyce Clark with the save for Reading. Great game of football so far. Ball back in. Cleared away towards the line. Bowdoin, can he keep this move alive? He'll find Pickering on the left. And he was offside, I think. And we go towards half-time. And it's still pretty open. Our XG is good. We're testing Reading. But just some poor defending at times. Really want us to obviously get at them a little bit more. And if we could test their goalkeeper a little bit more, we've definitely got an opportunity to get something out of the game. And now would be a great time to score. Castillo again on the left. Running towards Whittle. Cleared away as far as Morrison. As you can see now, Reading starting to defend a lot more. Trying to defend this lead. Hanley ball forward. Not a great header away. It's Castillo again. If he can get a good ball in, it's a good tackle. Pickering with the ball in again. It was a clearance there. Hanley. Grant Hanley. Switch of play is nice to Frankham. Finds Donnelly. The two youngsters combining down the right hand side. Donnelly again. His cross is blocked and Reading can break now. This isn't good. Nielsen. Great ball to Nevers. Where's our centre-backs, man? Oh, Smithy's forced to make the save. The thing is with Hanley and Morrison, if I'm going to be playing like quite a high defensive line, they are slow. They are slow. So that is one thing that I'm going to have to consider long term. It's a Jari ball in as well. Oh, my word. Goalkeeper! I feel this flatters Reading so much, but we've got the triangle at the back, the two centre halves and the goalkeeper, absolutely disastrous. Who's this bursting forward? Grant Hanley, what are you doing? Goalkeeper's having an absolute stinker. Everything that's being fired at him seems to want to go in. Right, ball forward. Here's Ricky J. Jones. Castillo, here we go. Use your pace. Ricky J. Jones, please. What are you doing? Jones! Oh, what a finish. What a goal. Half an hour to go. Game on. That is a ridiculous goal by Ricky J. Jones. I don't know what he was doing. He just stopped. He didn't want to put the burners on, but it doesn't matter because he has produced an absolute perler. What a strike. Half an hour to go. Come on. We're still in this game, you know. We are still in this game. Wingers and Ricky J. Jones turning up at the moment. But we need a little bit more from the boys. Who have I got on the bench that I can bring on? Obafemi's another quick striker. Ugbo as well. He's going to come on now for Kiefer Moore. He's had a quiet game so far. Jeff Hendrick as well. Get that little bit of experience on down the wing. Reece Frankham's had a good game. But we'll bring on that little bit of experience with Jeff Hendrick on the right-hand side. Come on. Can we force a late comeback here? 4-2 down. It's quiet at the moment. But if we can get another goal, we may well be in business. Jeff Hendrick wins the knock-on. Ugbo is in. The substitute wasn't quick enough to get his shot away. And cleared away there by Reading again. Just slowed down as well when he had to pull the trigger. That was frustrating. Coming up towards the last 5 or 6 minutes of normal time. Dreadful goal kick out. Hendrick picks it up here. Good ball through to Jones. Ugbo! Yes! It's 4-3. It's game on with 7 or 8 minutes to go here. Plus stoppages. Really good play by Jeff Hendrick. Great ball in. Ricky J. Jones. Nice unselfishness from him. And Ugbo with the finish. A cross goal and into the back of the net. Come on. Oh, my word. Another chance. Another dreadful goal kick. Pickering on his debut. To Rawls. Ricky J. Jones. He'll use the pace. Good ball into Ugbo. Just over the bar. Just over the bar. Right, we're going to go for it now. Last 5 minutes. Castillo. Hendrick. Get yourselves up there. Castillo's a little bit tired. Obafemi's got pace to burn though, hasn't he? I'm going to bring on Obafemi anyway, although it's not his preferred side. I'm going to bring him on that right-hand side just for that bit of pace. Let's push Ugbo up a little bit more as well. 2 advanced forwards. Come on, boys. Can we get one more chance? No, we can't. It's finished 4-3 to Reading. Like I said, I feel a bit disappointed. Every chance they had really seemed to go in. But Ricky J. Jones with a very promising debut. Getting a goal and an assist. You can see there the XG better. 22 shots in the end. Much better second half performance. But I'm hoping that would convince the fans. You know, we have got that attacking output behind us. Ricky J. Jones with a really, really decent debut. But I might have to address the old centre-half situation there. I don't know what was going on with our centre-backs in that game. I see Grant Hanley. Grant Hanley's not even that slow. 12-13. He's at defensive attributes are solid. So I'm not too sure where he was. Sean Morris. What's his traits? Dives into tackles. Marks opponent tightly. Brings ball out of defence. Maybe got caught out there. Tries long range passes. Sean Morrison. Again, Sean Morrison, he's a little bit slower, but a little bit disappointing that defensively. But going forward, we look dangerous away from home. You guys know, especially over the last season, we've been dreadful away from home. But we play Borough up next. We've got a bit decent chunk of fixtures coming up. And of course, we'll be back probably sometime during September for our next update. But Cardiff City is a new team, guys. Let me know your thoughts on today's video in the comment section down below. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.